Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I just want to make a quick video on Texas A&M, their upcoming schedule, and just make a quick prediction of how I feel they're going to do by the end of this season coming up. So let's jump into this. By the way, I want to say thank you for stopping by my page and checking out this video. I hope y'all subscribe and like to this, because I'm going to make many more. Alright, so coming up this season, September 5th, playing against Abilene Christian, really small school out of Abilene, Texas. That's automatically going to be a win. Oops. That'll be a W. So they'll start off 1-0. As y'all know, Kellen Mond is returning this year. Not a big fan of him. I think he's a terrible quarterback. I know a lot of people are probably not going to like that, especially if they're Aggie fans. But I just think that he's not really good under pressure. And last season, he definitely went down as far as I'm concerned, compared to his sophomore year. Wasn't as productive, didn't get any big wins, and from most of the games that I saw, a lot of his stats, almost passing for 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, most of those came in garbage time. This kid was a 5A. Well, he was a 5-star quarterback, highly recruited, and just really hasn't really shown much from a 5-star recruit at all, as far as I'm concerned. He's going to be a senior this year, so I don't know, maybe he'll make some improvements. As y'all know, Johnny Manziel went to Texas A&M. He was recruited as a 3-star, I believe, and won the Heisman his first year as a freshman, first freshman in FBS history to do so. Even had a great second year at Texas A&M. So I think as far as Kellen Mond, I think he's been a huge disappointment. But who knows, maybe this coming year, I think their schedule is more favorable compared to last year, playing against number 1, number 2, and number 3 ranked team throughout their schedule. A lot of tough games, but couldn't get a W out of any of those. But they did pull off their bowl game win against Oklahoma State, which was good. So hopefully a little momentum going into the 2020 season. So as I said, the first game against Abilene Christian, that'll be a win, followed by North Texas. North Texas, I don't know, last season they had a up and down year. I know they went to Arkansas and smoked them at Arkansas, which is a pretty big win. But I know they ain't going to beat Texas A&M, so we'll put that as a win right there to go 2-0. Got Colorado out of the Pac-12. I think that's going to be a good game, being that A&M used to be in the Big 12. Colorado used to be in the Big 12. But, old rivalry. I still think A&M gets the W, playing at home. Start off 3-0. Then, of course, the annual game against Arkansas that they do. It's usually been close every year, but A&M has not been beaten yet since they joined the SEC. I still think A&M has more talent than Arkansas. Arkansas is getting a new coach. I still think A&M will pull off the victory in this one to go 4-0. At Mississippi State, I think this is going to be a great game. Be a good road test for A&M. And I still think A&M gets the W here regardless how tough that will be. Then we got Fresno State at home. I think we go to 6-0 up until the Auburn game at Auburn. I think Auburn is going to be a tough game. They're always tough at home. And they beat A&M last year. But still, with them losing their quarterback, I know they got a lot of talent returning, great defense. I still think A&M will squeak out a winner in this one. At South Carolina, it's going to be another tough one. I think South Carolina will be better than they were last year, but A&M will get the win here to move them to 8-0. You got Ole Miss coming up. They hired Mike Leach, who used to be Washington State's head coach. Had a pretty good run there. Also was a head coach at Texas Tech for quite a bit of time. Had a great record there. Great offensive-minded coach. Still think with this first season at Mississippi State, at Ole Miss, first year in the SEC, playing at Texas A&M. A&M gets a W here. Play against Vanderbilt. I'm just not even going to talk about that one. That's going to be a W right there. Then we got Alabama. A&M goes on the road to Alabama. This is going to be a really, really tough game, as it always is every year. As y'all saw, Alabama's backup came in due to Tua's injury. And I think Alabama's backup quarterback, he looked really good. So all I got to say is it's going to be another 3 years or so that it's going to be tough for the SEC dealing with this team. Alabama is definitely, I don't think they're rebuilding at all. I think they're just going to be as dominant as they've been in the past. And I think this becomes A&M's first loss of the season. Got LSU. LSU's lost quite a bit of talent last year, but as y'all know, LSU came off a great season, winning the national championship. Joe Burrow winning the Heisman. But I still think they'll do a little bit of rebuilding. They'll fall back this season compared to last. I think A&M gets this W to go 11-1 on the season, as well as I believe they're going to make it to the SEC championship despite that loss against Alabama. And I believe A&M will make it to the national championship this year, despite the way I feel about Kellen Mond. I think A&M's returning a lot of great talent. Jimbo Fisher's going to have them ready. They've recruited really well since he's gotten there. Great class coming up. I believe top 10 recruiting class this year, 2020. So I see A&M as winning the national championship this year. But I want to say thank y'all for stopping by my channel, viewing this video. I hope y'all subscribe and like. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you.